All right, third and final breakdown before the beatdown in the end of Here's to the Reckoning. This one's a little easier because it's the same exact pattern as the first breakdown, but does not have as many notes on the fretboard. It's mostly opens, all except for the last 4 notes, which instead of being open chunks are on the first fret. So it's like, that's as much fretboard action as you got in this riff. So, what that sounds like at 140 beats a minute, slowing down to about 110 beats or so, which I'm going to try and do with my mouse. This is what that sounds like. 8 count. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Leads us into the beatdown. So, things to note about this. Obviously, same pattern as the first breakdown. Secondly, it slows down halfway through the second time you go through it. So you'll play the whole pattern, which would be like... this second time. And this is it. Now, so the second half of that pattern is going to be where it drags down to the second tempo. And then you just play that same pattern again 2 more times, but at like 40 beats less than you just did it. And second thing to note, once it drops down to that tempo, it becomes more economical to downpick everything, I think, depending on how slow it ends up. But right now it's like, it has to be back and forth picking, that kind of stuff. But once it drops down to about 100, it's more like... depending on how live it is at the time. Maybe not. But if you're doing the back and strokes, back and forth strokes, try to make sure to make them really robotic. Like, so let's break it down to the numbers again, even though it's the same pattern as the first. You got open, pick on the first beat, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you pick to the 5, that's 5 downstrokes, 9 picks, and then a double into the snare drum again, and then the triplet pick after those 2 doubles brings it back onto the beat, dun dun dun, and then that's where the 2 singles, that's 6 or 7, 8 or something like that, 2, and then the very last thing you'll do is 9 picks counting the first one when you start over. But 8 picks, first 4 open, second 4 on 1. Ting! And then a quick stop going into the end beatdown, and that's it.